Veda Shembekar. I'm with Efficient Manufacturing and Automation and Digitization India. I'd like to welcome all of our viewers to the CEO Roundtable series, where we interview C-suite executives from global manufacturing and automation giants that are pioneering the industrial development today. I'd like to welcome you as an interviewee on our series today. With us, we have Mr. Jitendrakumar Kataria, the Managing Director for Beckhoff Automation India. I'd like to give a small brief about him. He was born in Karanchi and completed his bachelor's in engineering from Karanchi, after which he went on to study his master's in Germany. There, he started working with Beckhoff Automation for approximately 4 years. Yes?
And I think it was after my graduation, Beckhoff was my first job. So I think in 2003 I joined Beckhoff.
Yeah.
And then 4 years I was working in the software development department.
Yeah.
So I was actually programming our products at that time. And 2007 I came back to India. And I'll need to continue.
And I believe you were the one spearheading Beckhoff Automation India's progress here today.
Yes, I think in 2006 the plan to incorporate India, or rather to start Beckhoff India, started in Germany. That's when I decided to come back to India, and Mr. Hans Beckhoff, the owner and the founder of Beckhoff Automation, he decided that we should start Beckhoff in India. And in 2007 we incorporated Beckhoff in India, and now it's almost 15 plus years now that we are
20, in India. Sir, almost 20. Are there any notable experiences that you would like to mention here today? Just as a beginning?
Yeah, when I joined Beckhoff, I never thought of I will go back to India and start Beckhoff in India. I think after 4 years at Beckhoff doing software development, the thought process was I'll come back to India and start on my own something. But that's where Hans said okay, Jitu, why don't you? I think at Beckhoff everybody calls me Jitu, so you named my name completely. So I think you're one of the first ones I think to do that, because I think everybody calls me Jitu, and that's when I think the thought process came okay, let's explore this opportunity. In 2006 I started coming to India, started to learn what is a company, how to form a company, what all things are required, understood all the hurdle race what we had to go through to start this company in India, because as an engineer I never had any kind of experience in this kind of format. Yeah. And so 2007 all went well. I think we had a lot of founding members, like Ajay is one of them, and they joined us in the very first years, and yeah, the good thing is they are still with us, and so I think we are doing something right. So I think it's now 16 years that we are in India.
Of course you are. The Beckhoff Automation has been a giant in the industry in general.
I would not say giant, so we are still I would say infant. We like to be like that. So I think there are giants, we call them big brothers. And I think we are very agile organization. So if you see at Beckhoff, we are all flat organization. So anybody can talk to me, anybody can talk to Hans, and it's pretty flat, and it's a first name culture. It's a family owned company, and it's a family culture that we have at Beckhoff, and it stays like that. So I think any new employee joining Beckhoff, so he gets to know about Beckhoff in India, but also we have this kind of program that he also goes to Germany, understand the culture out there, and this certainly helps him to quickly get into this family culture of Beckhoff, I would say.
Yeah, I think we would definitely understand that. Publish Industry Worlag is what our parent company is. And we started Publish Industry India about 16 years ago.
I think same time we started, so I think 2007.
Yeah, so right now we have 2 magazines, Efficient Manufacturing and Automation and Digitization India. Yeah. And I believe being a family company is not something we've experienced, but being a German company and the values that come with it is exactly what we've functioned on all.
We value partnership, and the same is true with A&D or A&D and EM. So we have been partnering with them for almost 16 years. So if you see, we have always been together, and we are a pretty traditional company. So we are innovative company, but very traditional. So we value our partnership with people and with our associates, and we love to be with them for long term, I would say. So that's how it is.
Our aim today is somewhat mapping the holistic journey that India and Germany have had in unison. In that case, our aim to study Beckhoff is some of the technological developments that you have seen firsthand, spearheaded, and that's where our questions head towards. So if you're okay with it, I'll begin with the first question.
Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah. So can you elaborate on Beckhoff Automation's role in the technological exchange between Germany and India and its impact on the Indian economy?
As I have worked with Beckhoff in Germany, so I think I was there for 4 years. So I think somehow I know the Beckhoff or the German style of working, and also the Beckhoff style of working. I would not say Beckhoff is a typical German company, I would say. Maybe I'm not sure because I not worked with any other company. So, but I think I know the culture out there, and the good part is like when we started in India, I think I came with this background of technology, and the thought process was like the same thing. We can always make our customers understand the importance of this technology, what we have at Beckhoff, because we are known for PC-based control and we are doing it since 1986. So way before I think when this Industry 4.0 and all started. And with this technology, what kind of benefits our customer can get in their own equipments. I think this is the main thing where I always say like we should keep it simple, make it simple so that customer can understand the benefits which they can derive from our technology. And as I think I'm a technical guy myself, and I think if you see at Beckhoff, a lot of people are technical. And even though they are doing different roles like sales, and I'm managing director doing different role, I'm not programming anymore. But still, the in-depth knowledge about the technology is there in every individual at Beckhoff. So that's where I think they can go and they themselves believe this technology can succeed and can complete the job which is required by the customer, and then they can also convince them and make them aware that yes, Beckhoff is able to be a good partner with them. But one thing is about technology, but our people, so the way they support, so all the important parameters which are required, so that the customer feels in a cocoon, so that he is comfortable. These all parameters are taken care at Beckhoff, I would say. So talking about like technology or people or maybe support service, and maybe they need a programming support in future, or so I think we have all the capabilities here in India now.
I think tackling this kind of service throughout the different sectors that are present in the economy must have had its own challenges in general. What I'd like to know is what specific sectors of the Indian economy that Beckhoff Automation made a significant mark through its products, and how it has influenced the technological development that we've seen today.
So Beckhoff is a toolbox. So we are into industrial automation, and we create a toolbox. So we don't give any kind of a solution for specific industry verticals. So with this toolbox, you can, I think you can understand, okay, if you know your own process or the kind of automation requirements, so you can marry with our products. And that's where I think then the real thing comes out, right? So, and that's where I think at Beckhoff we understand the needs of our customers. So the good part is like we have a single software tool which is TwinCat. So you don't have to really hunt around finding different tools, doing a lot of other things. I think single software tool TwinCat can completely do your automation, but also it's future proof. So what it means is like if you want to do say in future, say IoT connectivity, or you want to do like machine learning, or all the new things which are coming up today in this, I think the world has become very dynamic and you see a lot of new things happening around. So with TwinCat or the toolbox of Beckhoff, I think you are very secure, and you also have that freedom to do a lot of things which are coming up in the future. So that's where I think with Beckhoff, I think we are able to cater to different verticals. So that's where I cannot answer you like specific vertical where we are really strong, but certainly I think when you talk about Industry 4.0, now people are talking about the next level where connectivity becomes very important, where we talk about like a semantic interface from our controllers, where two identical machine manufacturers, they don't like when they connect to the next ERP level or MES system, they should be semantic. So that means they gave the same interface to the next level, and that's where I think Beckhoff with this single control system platform, so you don't need an edge device to do that. So the same controller can do your automation job, but also it can connect to the IT world and to the next I think connectivity to the MES and ERP system also. It can be done on the same control system. So your hardware layers become reduced. So a single controller can do a lot of things.
Yeah, I think that's what Industry 4.0 has been aiming towards, and I think Beckhoff has been achieving that for a really long time. The efficiency that comes with manufacturing. No, so I think amongst these, I'd like you to highlight some key success stories or projects where Beckhoff Automation solutions have been instrumental in driving innovation productivity in the Indian context.
I think there are many, I cannot name this specifically, but I think with our innovative products of like with Ithaca field-based technology, with PC-based control, I think these are like okay, I keep on naming them quite often, sorry for that, but these are like very important like innovations at Beckhoff, because at Beckhoff every 4 years we come up with a new innovation which changes the way the automation is done, and there are a lot of revolutions or I would say which are in the same product line. We do a lot of new things at Beckhoff also, and these I think specific industry verticals, like for example we can go to like sub microsecond level cycle time. So this is very important in say like pharmaceutical industry or food industry, or where you need to control a particular process really fast so that you can react faster, and then you can weigh the products, and a lot of things can be done. I think these verticals have benefited, but certainly now, as you know, that we are in an era where mass production has been changed to we have to produce like for example, I want my pen to come like with my own name written on it, and it's like like customized. So customization is the need of the hour today, and we don't want to be like one of many. Right, so when I wear a shirt, so my shirt should be unique from other people. The same way is true with others. So I think I don't want to be like known as like one of the mass, right? And that's where I think Beckhoff with PC-based control and with all this technology, we can adapt to these needs of our customers, and easily do it with our product system with less I would say like less changeover time in the production cycle, and we can make machines adaptable to these requirements of like the marketing team comes up with an idea like, okay, let's give a chips package and then give us some another package free, like a maybe bhujia free, or I don't know, just an example. And but it's very easy to say this, but very difficult on the production side, right? So you see on the end user side, okay, you buy these products, but at the when you see the challenges on the marketing side, I think there are a lot of challenges, or the production side, there are a lot of challenges, and this we can easily cater to with our different technologies like XTS, Xplanar, and a lot of new things which are coming out at Beckhoff. So and apart from that, we are very ecologically friendly also. So I think we are developing products which we can reuse. So that means we don't want customer to buy products for a new application. So they can reuse the products what we have from Beckhoff. And if they have new applications and they select this particular equipment is not of any use anymore, so use the same automation products for the next application. So we are coming up with this thought process with our MX system, and I think that will be like a cabinet-less machine design. So you see like a lot of machines which has a electrical cabinet and all. So the thought process is like in future you'll have no cabinets. So this MX system will replace the cabinets completely, and it will be very easy to assemble like automation solutions. Even a mechanical engineer or I would say a small electrical guy can also do it. I would say that's the thought process. Yeah.
I think going on the 20 years that have been so far, there must have been significant technological development, as you mentioned. The fact that hardware is getting lessened and lessened. What's the most exciting solution that Beckhoff has developed, or what was the most challenging one in India for you?
I think it will be not right on my part to just choose one of them, I would say. But I think I'll talk about the 20 years. I think there are a lot of innovations done by the Beckhoff and our colleagues in Germany. But 2003, I think Ethercat came into existence, and the embedded PC technology came into existence at Beckhoff. That's when I joined, and I was a part of that development. And that was very exciting because Ethercat, initially Beckhoff developed it. It was like processing on the fly technology of Ethercat technology, like field bus technology. Those days, I think there were other field bus technologies available in the market, but they were like very much okay, you can say like point to point or like communication wise, whereas Ethercat is like the single frame goes through all the products or the slaves and collects all the information in the single frame back. So it's like processing on the fly, and it's not stopping at every slave's location. It is flying, or rather passing through that slave location, and the slave puts in the values or the process parameters into that frame, and accordingly corrects the CRC checksum so that you know that the frame is correct. This was one of the interesting technologies developed by Beckhoff, and the good part was it was made open. So it was not only developed by Beckhoff, but it was made open to the world, so that anybody who wants to develop products on this technology can develop these products. And if you see now today, I think Ithaca Technology Group has grown to a big level. So I think, if I'm not wrong, it's almost 7,000 plus members of Ithaca Technology Group, and a lot of people are, a lot of these members are developing their own products, and developing the technologies on this front. And now I think the next generation of Ithaca Technology, or rather, the good part is Ithaca Technology has been stayed as it was, and so it is like not like multiple versions of Ethercat. So if you have any product from 2003, it can still work with the today's Ethercat master. So it is like very much compatible, I would say. So this is the beauty of Ethercat technology, and now I think it is coming with the gigabit and the new technologies where we can go much more faster with Ethercat technology. This was one very important innovation which happened at Beckhoff, which also helped us in further innovations on the other front, because without Ethercat we couldn't have made XTS technology or explainer technology.
Exactly.
So these are like a new extended transport system from Beckhoff, which needs a lot of data communication to be happen from the master to those, so that you can control that particular equipment in a better way. And so I would say, as like, okay, you can there are a lot of products created at Beckhoff, but this like the communication technology or the field bus technology is very important for controlling this technology, I would say. So I would rate Ethercat technology as one of the important things.
No, that's a pleasure to know, sir. I think with respect to Ethercat, that was the basic stepping stone, as you said, for any of the developments that we see today. I think they would have been very far off if we didn't have that technology.
Yeah, that was the need of the hour, and I think it happened during my presence. I think I'm glad about that, and
would you also say you're extremely glad that you were the one bringing the company, representing them to India?
I would say, okay, if you had asked me this question in 2007, I had my own question marks, I would say. But I think I still, like, whenever I meet Mr. Hans Beckhoff, I say, like, okay, I'm still a technical guy. I never had a kind of an MBA degree or like learned business administration as such. So it's like learning by doing, and so I think over this period I have learned a lot of things, learning by doing, and I think it's not only me who did this. I think I had like a great team, and the good part is like they're still with us, so which shows that okay, we are doing something right as a team together. So I think the credit is not only to me, but it's the team effort, I would say.
What is important? Definitely.
Yeah.
With respect to the Indian context, why I was asking this is because right now there is a lot of localization initiatives that the country is going through. There is the entire Make in India initiative that a lot of companies of Beckhoff stature are also adopting. With respect to that, in what ways has Beckhoff Automation facilitated the integration and adaptation of German automation technology and within the Indian market, and how does it support India's Make in India initiative?
It's a long question.
Sorry. No, I'll break it into
but I'll break it into like
okay.
small parts. I think sorry, and if I miss anything, please you can just if I miss any point to be answered, so please let me know. I think Beckhoff Automation, I think the good part of Beckhoff is like any product which we develop is not made for a particular like say so we really say one world, I think one family. So whatever development we do is something immediately used by all the subsidiaries around or all the partners around the world. So like any product developed at Beckhoff, I think they are available at Beckhoff India, and we can easily use that for our automation solutions. We have also like here application engineering support team which is available and which is not only working for India but also working for the globe. So I think product I think when we talk about the Beckhoff products, so I think our main intention when we started in India is not make in India, but I think made by India, I would say. So where we don't want India to be just a location where we manufacture stuff, but it is like a location where I think we as innovators, we are innovating new things at Beckhoff. So so that's a different thought process where which I think we are working on, where we also work with our customers and we say that okay guys, let's make together okay, the machine should work. That is the first fundamental thing, but that is not enough when we talk about like today's world, when we had to compete in the global scenario. I think we have to be having something really special, like unique selling points, and that's where I think we really work with our customers and see that they develop these USPs with their own equipments, and see that they can compete in the global space, and then certainly this will help for our economy also, because as we are making good equipment, so our imports for equipments from, like, say, across the globe will reduce. Apart from that, I think if the equipments are good, so I think certainly we can also export these equipments across the globe. It's a win-win situation for us.
I think the
also.
collaboration has been widely successful so far, evidently.
Yeah.
With respect to that, can you tell us some strategies or initiatives that you had to develop with Beckhoff Automation India to sort of aid the transition, aid the adoption of technology from Germany vis-a-vis India?
I think we have some specialists which are developing in India, and I always say keep it simple. So I think the technology are getting more and more complex, or rather so we cannot have them as like a single point, right? Any technology which is developed, there is always like you have to see that peripheral technologies are also adapted together so that you can complete a solution. And that's where I think if you keep the things simple and understand that technology to the depth, and then collaborate with the other people or other technical experts, so then you can make a best out of it. So that's where I think we have multiple experts in our own team, so who are like, I would say, the champions of that particular like, I would say, technology or a product space. And these people, then they collaborate and then see that, okay, whenever an application comes to us, so then we always have this kind of I would say, like the kickoff meeting, where we say, like, okay, how and with which products and with which technologies we can actually complete this project, and what are the benefits we can do. I think this has helped a lot, because then everybody can put on the table, like, okay, what are their thoughts, and then we can okay, the gelling has to be done by us, because end of the day somebody should have the bird's eye view and understand that, okay, this alone cannot be enough, so we have to have all this together and then create a good mixture of all the spices so that the food tastes good, right? So like a foodie, I think I have to say that. And that's where I think that has helped a lot. So that's where I think you are asking about like Germany and India and how the collaboration is working. So this is where I think we have created this kind of a bridge mechanism where they can also say if there are any kind of a requirement on the product side which needs to be enhanced. So they can also react back and say, like, okay, please do something on this product so that we can cater to this requirement. And certainly Beckhoff, at Beckhoff we always say we are not like me too company, we are the me first company. So what it means is like we are an innovative company and we want to be the first one to do things. So if you say like do something which is like already available in the market, I think there are always second thoughts. So and normally we don't do it. So I think if we have to develop any kind of a product or a technology, I think we normally like to, if we can add value to that technology, I think then we are in for that for sure.
Yeah, I think that is something that stands out. Something as simple as viewing the Indian partners as not manufacturers but innovators but collaborators. I think because we've always had something to bring to the table, and giving us the right platform, I think, facilitates this really well. So that was a wonderful line. Thank you. I know we're at almost our final question, but I think this is something we'd genuinely like to know in exact detail as you've been elaborating right now. So looking ahead, I'd like to know what the future prospects or objectives for Beckhoff Automation are in enhancing the technological or economic partnership that India and Germany has.
Future is, okay, what COVID or rather this last few years has taught me, like it's very dynamic, the future. I think all the plans which we had in mind, I think all went on a toss in the COVID times, and everything was unpredictable, I would say that way. But one thing, what fundamentals remain very the foundation should be really strong, and the good thing is the foundation is between the Beckhoff Germany and Beckhoff India, or rather Germany and India has been strong. And the same, I think we will further develop products. I think as I said, like we have this AES team, or this application engineering support team in our own team here in India, and the collaboration between them and the international applications are happening pretty good. We have developed a lot of I would say experience for different verticals over the period of time. So we have a lot of experience as Beckhoff, because even though we are a product company, but we work with different applications. So the one good part of one application, we can easily use that and help other applications to enhance their thing. And so certainly, I think the way we have grown in this last 16 years shows that we are doing something right. And for sure, okay, there is one target, like okay, which is like or the turnover targets which are there, but I think these will automatically come if you do the things right. I think the fundamentals are right, and we take care of all our associates and our customers, and if we help them to win, I think certainly we will win. So it's a win-win situation which we have to create. And certainly I think, as I said, like one world, one family, and Beckhoff is a family-oriented company. So it's not only about our benefits, so we have to think about the world also now, because we cannot be really selfish about just India, I would say, or Germany. I think world is one place, and we have to see like, okay, we are doing the right for not only our company, but also for our environment out around here, and that's very important for us. So I think we are working in that direction.
Yeah, and for a final sentence, if I may be a little candid, what would your individual foreseeable future be for automation?
My future?
Yeah, for what you envision automation reaching in the coming years.
I think, see, if you see today, I think I keep on meeting my friends who are into traditional industry verticals. For sure, automation is the need of the hour, and this I think automation is going to grow for sure. Only thing is now we have to make automation, as I said before, ecological. So we don't want to create e-waste and around and do a lot of because end of the day when you talk about automation these days, it's all electronics and all around. So we have to make ecological friendly products at Beckhoff, or not only Beckhoff, but as an automation fraternity, I would say we have to work on that front. And certainly there is endless opportunities in automation, and a lot of new things which are coming up, because now we see like IT, OT, there is like hardly any space, so it's like merging very seamlessly. And certainly I think we are on the right track, so automation has good future, so I think nothing to say about it. So
thank you so much. I'd like to thank you again for helping us with this series, for being an estimated interviewee on the series that we're conducting. Thank you so much.
thank you, Veda madam.